My liege, we have lost. We must abandon the city if you are to live. It has been a long, terrible siege. The Astrakians have been entrenched for months, burning farmland, slaughtering non-combatants, and pillaging the lower city. You hoped your allies from the Garhole Wilds would have arrived by now, but it seems they have abandoned you to your fate. And your one last card to play.
Of course, Mori. Come. Let us leave.
But leaving the city in the hands of those filth is the last thing on your mind. Ascending some crumbling steps in your once regal palace, you can't help but notice how sad and pathetic everything is. Your once great civilization now lies on the brink of total annihilation.
Come, Mori. That is one thing we must do before we leave.
My liege, there is no time.
Then leave without me if you dare.
You lead a very resentful Mori to your ritual chamber once devoted to Shantea, the goddess of agriculture. It's a shame she may bear witness to this moment.
Mori, stand in the circle, please.
Yes, my liege. And after your prayer, can we leave?
We can indeed.
Mori stands in the prayer circle and you take your place near Shantea's altar.
Vecna! God of evil secrets and hoarder of knowledge, I come to you in my darkest hour. Grant me the power to save my kingdom, and in exchange, I will serve as your loyal servant from this day until my last day.
Mori's eyes are getting wider by the second.
As a token gift, I offer you the soul of my loyal advisor, Mori. Hear my plea, and answer!
Mori turns to run. He almost escapes the room before a portal of dark energy rips open above Shantea's now desecrated shrine, and necromantic energy suddenly dissolves his legs. There is a low, throaty cackle that echoes from the portal before Mori's soul is literally ripped from his flesh, dragged kicking and screaming into the portal's depths. The portal slowly closes, leaving nothing but Mori's slowly decaying body. It is over. You are truly alone. You move to throw yourself from the balcony, but stop when you hear a slight hissing behind you. You turn around, and the hissing moves behind you again. You keep turning, and the hissing is always just barely beyond your vision. You reach up and touch your head before you pull your hands back down in horror. Your once glorious head of hair has now become a writhing nest of snakes, and the skin atop your head has become hard, like armor. Your skin starts to turn gray, and you feel an ancient rage boil within you, further bolstering your hatred towards the Astrakians. This battle is far from over. Welcome back to a Compendium of Monsters. This week's entry, the Medusa. Before we continue, please make sure to subscribe to my channel. It helps me out a lot. Medusae are challenge level 6, medium-sized monstrosities. They have an armor class of 15, average hit points of 127, a speed of 30 feet, and dark vision out to 60 feet. Medusae have a multi-attack that allows them to hit 3 times in melee, or 2 times at range. While it may seem more prudent to attack a Medusa at range, their longbow attacks also deal poison damage, which just about makes up for only having 2 of them. A Medusa's signature ability is their petrifying gaze. You fail a constitution save and start getting turned to stone. Or, if you fail to save by 5 or more, you are instantly turned to stone. This petrification cannot be undone with anything less than greater restoration or other similarly powerful magic. Here are some tips to help you save your adventurer's life. Number 1, don't fight a Medusa. Number 2, if you have to fight a Medusa, don't look them in the eyes. Number 3, if the Medusa sees its reflection on a polished surface, it has to make a save against its own petrifying gaze. Medusae are born from once ordinary people who desired some kind of eternal splendor. This desire could have been almost anything. Eternal youth, eternal beauty, eternal adoration, you get it. These people offer something of tremendous value to a malicious entity. These entities come in all forms: archdevils, demon lords, dragons, even malicious gods. These entities take the prayers or offerings and bestow a gift of the offerer's choosing with a curse attached. The recipient gets what they bargained for and more. for a time, but then they notice their bodies start to deform, their hair mats together, and people start avoiding them. Once the horrific transformation is complete, the once glorified individual is now a Medusa, and they have to flee into seclusion for fear of getting killed. Please bear in mind that this transformation is something most of the Splendor Seekers don't agree to. It is a sad change of life for someone who just wanted a little more than what they had, but everything has a price. Medusae usually live in seclusion as they're more or less completely alienated from the world around them by their monstrous form. But for some reason, Medusae apparently don't take care of their living quarters after their transformation. The monster manual indicates even the places they live fall into some sort of disrepair until the places become little more than shadowy ruins covered in thorns, creepers, obstructions, and hiding places. Friends, I don't know about you, but if I was basically gonna live forever, I would want to live in a nice, clean abode. No filth, no decay, nothing of that sort. Also, when you let your home look run down for long enough, foolhardy looters and adventurers will pillage your stuff. No one wants that. My players have encountered Medusae not once, but twice, and they say lightning only strikes once. The first time my players encountered a Medusa, it was under a giant, dead tree in the forest outside the capital city of Peaceland. She had taken in a behir and was healing it, but had gotten careless about the number of people she petrified. While she petrified people to keep them from her tree lair, my players took some issue with her hostility and there was a fight to the death, or her self-petrification rather. The second time my players encountered a Medusa was, Tomb of Annihilation spoiler warning, so get out of here now if you don't want them, in the palace of Nangalore, where Zayli the Ranger met Queen Zalcore, the eternally proud Omuan queen who was forced into exile after a deal with an Erinyes went sour. Zalcore pursued eternal youth and beauty, and the rest, sadly, is history. What do you all think of Medusae? Let me know in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button and attack that like button. I'll see you all next time.